tripping, cause the vibe just different. Lady love ain't dealing with a crab ass nigga. Acting wild in the building, we won't have that nigga. Before you walk between these walls, you better like and then subscribe. You better speak when you come in, cause lady love will call you out. And say that drama for your mama, cause that's not what we about. I hope you get it, don't be silly, cause you bound to find out. Right now it's just fun, we all drinking on something. Town stomping, grown man and grown woman. The bullshit, we don't want it. Lady love, don't condone it. We be speaking on the real. When you come in, we be on it, we be on it. Miss Cajun, keep it going. It's like a party she be throwing. You know the chat be fully low, so don't be trolling, we exposed. We taking notice on you, Joe. We losing focus cause it's Friday and we be getting to the end of the round. We be getting down. Can't nobody tell me shit, so don't you make a sound. Better recognize she keep gorillas in the crowd. The squad turned up, so we'll shut this bitch down. Yeah, you be in the lounge. We be getting down. Ain't nobody tell me shit, so don't you make a sound. You better recognize she keep gorillas in the crowd. The squad turned up, so we'll shut this bitch down. The bitch jumping. I'm sipping on something. Chat full of bad women. The homies they can knock a donkey. All the frontin', we don't want it. Get you put up in the corner. It's quarantine, no corona. Fuck up again and use a gunner. It be so. Sweating like a sauna. Get out of line, I swear to God you gon' be feeling like a loner. Every Friday we be on it. We cracking up, you know we jonin'. And it's a chill about every moment. This my folk, you know we rollin'. We be in the round. We be getting down. Ain't nobody tell me shit, so don't you make a sound. Better recognize keep gorillas in the crowd. The squad turned up, so we'll shut this bitch down. Yeah, you be in the lounge. We be getting down. Ain't nobody tell me shit, so don't you make a sound. You better recognize she keep gorillas in the crowd. The squad turned up, so we'll shut this bitch down. Yeah, lady love. Yeah. We in the lounge, but we'll shut this bitch down.
Lady Love. How's everybody doing out there? Hope everybody's doing well. I want to thank everybody that, that you come, the people that are actually coming in or coming or soon be coming. I got my girl D Love in the house. That's always such a big supporter. I love this lady. Thank you, D Love, for always supporting me. I really appreciate you so much, darling. I really do. Thank you so much. And yes, I hope to have a speedy recovery with my toe. I hit my toe on the bedpost coming out the bathroom in the dark. And yeah, that toe is the toe next to the little toe. Yeah, it hurt. It hurt real bad. They give you some pain medicine, and the pain medicine is just not something I even want to deal with. I took a little piece of it, and yeah, no, it's something that I help people get like hooked on it, and it's not something I want. It's not something I want at all. So again, I want to thank you all for being here supporting me. I know I have changed the time and all that stuff like that, but guess what? Things happen. They happen, and when things happen, I have to automatically just go ahead and change everything around. So since I had to change everything around, I know I got some of my people they off, with the time that I actually said I was going live, because I did say 12:30 my time, Pacific time. Then I had to change it because we had some things to do. But yeah, it just happens like that. It really does. Thank you. And thank you very much, D-Love. I do. And I got my brother from another mother in here that's always supportive as well, too. My first, third. How you doing, third? I'm glad to see you in here. Thank you. Yes, I am. It's actually one of my favorites. Actually, the pink and then the red. But yes, I do love the red. But thank you. Thank you for coming in, third. I appreciate you. I really, really do. My it kind of just stands out on me, the red, I like the red. It just kind of stands out, but anyway, y'all, I want to get I'm hoping I can get more in. Yes, say did. Trolling tease, Mr. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Do you see how bad we beat them? He's still mad about it. I don't want to make him too mad, but yeah, he's still mad about it. My Eagles, congratulations to my Eagles. We are going to the Super Bowl. Yes, we're playing Kansas City, but yeah, we'll talk about that in 2 weeks. But congratulations to my Philadelphia Eagles, Super Bowl winners. Yes, we are. And yeah, he's upset. Because like I told him, I said if their defense was number one and good like it was supposed to be, we wouldn't have scored 31 points. 31 points. 31-7. That was a stomp. You know that. You know that third, but I ain't gonna make it too bad because yeah, he mad. He mad. He really mad. How you doing, Miss Harris? Hey, love. How you doing? Thank you for coming in. Thank you for always supporting. Much love to you, Miss Harris. That's the fam in the house as well. Thank you so much for coming in. The beautiful Miss Harris in the house. So I'm talking about y'all coming up in here. This is a very serious subject that we actually want everybody to, they want all content creators to kind of cover because the fact it's a serious, very serious conversation. Me personally, I would have rather more men to have more to say about it, because of the fact it is a lot of black men. This is 5 black men that actually did this. I refer not to even address them as officers anymore because not only are they fired, they did not conduct themselves as officers. So therefore, we're just going to go ahead and say 5 black men. I still will refer to them as being men because that's what they are. That's what God gave them. But as far as the way that they acted in this particular situation was just uncalled for. I saw the video. I'm not sure if everybody else saw the video. If y'all saw the video, Mr. Tyre Nichols, yeah, it was heartbreaking for me to watch it the first time, y'all, just to let you know. And I cried the first time I watched it because I couldn't believe that 5 of our men, black men, were doing this to another man. And all of their weights combined was no weight at all compared to his. None. And it's ridiculous. It's straight ridiculous. And to say that they show our color, it's our color that actually did it, is more upsetting for me. It's very, very upsetting for me. And that part, I just cannot seem to get past. I won't get past. Honestly, I cannot ever get past this at all. They're saying it now. We see why ninjas don't trust the police regarding their exactly. You're right. You're so right. Third, so right. And it's sad. It's so sad. It is really is. Miss Harris said, no, I couldn't watch it. No, I watched it once and I just couldn't go back and watch it again. It's heartbreaking. It's truly heartbreaking. Look at my love in here. How you doing, Miss Classic Creole? How you doing, love? Thank you, beautiful, for coming in. That's Miss Classic Creole, aka Miss Bronze Dip. That's the beautiful Miss Classic Creole in here. Thank you, love, for coming in. I really appreciate you coming in and showing your support as always. I missed you, so I'm glad to see you back in here, girl. Yeah, glad to see you. Thank you so much for the support. I really, really appreciate you because I want to get as much feedback on this situation that anybody can actually give out, seriously, because the way I feel about it, and not only that, to where there are still actually some men out there blaming the single black mothers for this. So like we women, period, black women, we get blamed for everything. Why? I have no godly idea. It's ridiculous. It's truly ridiculous. Classic Creole say it hurt me to my heart to see that. I know it truly hurt me, and I just, God, that's kind of hurt. It's terrible to see something like that, and to see a black man get beat down. You know what? What's going on, Mikey? How you doing, Mikey? Glad to see you. Thank you for coming in, Mikey. I really appreciate you. You say, how are you doing, love? I saw the video. I did not like it. My personal opinion said, yes, I hated it. I hated it, Mikey. I hated it with a passion. I really did. And I would love to hear more black men to say, because they always say black women got always the bad things to say about black men. These are 5 black men that committed this just terrible, despicable crime against this young man. This young man was no more than 150 pounds, y'all. 150 pounds. Third said, I heard a rumor that one of the police that was involved in the death of old boy had a grudge against him, or a chick, allegedly, shaking my head. Either or. Third, there is no reason for you to be taking another man's life over anybody. Over anybody. Say anytime, love, I miss you too much. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Classic Creole. I love you, lady. I love you. I love you. There is no reason for nobody in this world to take somebody's life over anybody, whether it's a female, dog, child. That man was a hardworking man. He worked for FedEx. He was 29 years old. He had a 4-year-old child. He did nothing wrong. They had no background. And when I looked at the video myself, I looked at it and I was like, okay, so I'm waiting. I'm waiting to hear them say, they didn't never call out his name. They called him out of his name. They called him so many words out of his name, but they never, ever called him by his name, his first and his last name. They never did. So they never even identified this man before they actually decide to beat on this man and disgrace this man and put this man down like he was nothing. They didn't even decide to do, they didn't even acknowledge him by his name first before you decide to do that. But to take his life for, as you claim, he was driving reckless, which there's still no video on that as well. So show me, please, because I have to see where you say this man was just this bad that you guys, you 5 big men, y'all feared for y'all life to where you had to tase this man. You had to beat this man with a metal baton. You had to kick this man in his face. You had to just throw him around and treat him like he was not a man. Give me a good reason. Show me a video where where you had this reason to show that, to do these things back to this man. I have no idea. I just have no idea how that even happened to where you would take a man's life because of whatever you may have against him. It's despicable. It's despicable. And to be 5 black men, it's even more despicable. Classic Creole, so that things they do to him on the video, I know, was sickening. Oh my God, it hurt my heart as well. I saw it once. I couldn't see it anymore. I just couldn't see it. I sat there and I cried, and all I could feel was like he's calling for his mom. A grown man is always calling for his mom. Y'all, that's the same thing that happened to George Floyd. When a grown man that calls for his mom, know he's in the point of dying. Come on, y'all. Come on. Mikey says, this says a whole lot about the video. Real sad. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It truly does. Mikey, it truly does. Third says, let me find out the Classic Creole. Third, you're going to try to add a little laughter into this situation. Ain't you? You just up Third. Mikey said they did that for no reason. Just for no reason. For no reason. This man was a hardworking man. This man was a father. This man was a skateboarder. He was a skateboarder, y'all. He just had his fun. That's what he was doing. And he was taking care of his family. And he was enjoying life. And he was paying his bills. And these 5, we're going to refer to them as bullies. These 5 bullies from the Scorpion Division. They had to be named right after my sign. Ain't that something? The Scorpion Division. We have to wonder about the police department everywhere. Just everywhere. We can't just go and just say, oh, it's this particular, the Memphis or Baltimore or wherever, just LA. All of those are the only ones corrupt. We can't just say it's the whole entire police department, because there is some people in the police department that have their days to where they actually want to be a bully. That's all it is, being bullies. Y'all have 5 of y'all bullies. 5 on one man. 150 pounds. And y'all make this man, he still, thank God he did get away from them first time, but then that made him even more angry, because the one that we heard on the tape, he running like he's got donuts already in his mouth. He can barely keep up with this man. But it took 5 of y'all to do that, because not only are all y'all out of shape, every last one of y'all are just despicable. Classic Creole said, Third, did you eat too much sugar? Y'all two were killing me. Yes, we had Creole roots. That's right. We sure do. We sure do. Classic Creole. That's right, baby. We sure do. I'm so happy to be affiliated with Classic Creole. Yes, we sure do. That doggone 30, he just got something I always say about the light skin. Light skin Creole. Yep, lady love. That's right, D love. Yep, he said right. Um, right. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Classic Creole. It's everywhere. So we can't just, even in our neighborhood here in California, where I am not going to say, oh, I have nothing to worry about. I would have to be stupid out of my mind to actually say something stupid like that. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be just fine. My police department around here, they are great. They're wonderful. No, I can't say that. I'm not going to say that. This video, of course, is viral. This whole situation is viral. This young man died 3 days after they beat him like this. 3 days after they beat him like this. There's no way on God's green earth you should have took this man's life because something that gang had going on. That bully gang had going on. It was something they decided they wanted to go out. Maybe it was initiation. We never know. Honestly, Mikey said sometimes I don't like people recording people video, but sometimes we need a lot of videos to see proof of what's going on in the world. Exactly, Mikey O'Gore. Of course, I agree with you 100%. We definitely do because of the fact there's always going to be a missed moment and there's going to be a he say, she say. There's always going to be. So therefore, they would have got away with this if none of this footage actually would have came out. Now, like I said, corruption everywhere in the police department, but we cannot say to just break up the police. But we can't have no policing. We can't have no policing at all because we don't know how this world will turn out. And I'm just being honest. But there's a way. Somebody come up with a solution of what can be done with the situation. What can be done to better have the police departments better than what they are. How can we get them to where they know, okay, not just because of convicting them, because obviously they're like a gang now. They're like the people that's in jail already. Oh, well, I know I'm going to get in trouble. I'll just go to jail, do my time and get out, or whatever the situation might be. It's got to be more serious consequences. It really do. It's got to be a lot of seriouser consequences with this situation. There just can't be where you're saying, okay, sure. Yeah, they did it. Put them in jail. Let them keep taking lives. Let them keep taking lives. It's got to be something. It's just got to be something. Classic Creole said they are a gang to call themselves Scorpion Unit as well. And you're right. You're definitely right, Classic Creole. I mean, like I said, dang, they had to take my name of my sign of being a Scorpio. And that's just not good. For Thursday ninjas, I'm gonna say ninjas with you. Ninjas ain't safe from the police in California either. We do not remember what happened to the Rodney King. And that's true too as well. That is true too as well. And they've had other incidents as well that I will bring to this situation, bring later as well. They've had other incidents where they've had young men got beat up now just recently by the police. A couple of them actually even got killed by the police, but it's not going nationwide. You know why? They want to make it seem like LA is still good. The policing is still good. The policing is not good nowhere. And nobody out here, myself, you all, nobody is safe from any of this. We got to figure out some kind of way to keep ourselves safe because like I did on my last one, saying about the help is no longer help for us. It's a joke. Classic Creole say there are gangs to call themselves a Scorpio. Exactly. And that's true. That is so true. D-Love said, Lady Love, how about the S is for street and the C is for crime? I'll go with that one. I will go with that one too as well, D-Love. I definitely will go with that one. Sister, what's going on, my favorite Southern brother? It's the Blue Devil G in here. What's going on, Blue Devil? Thank you, hon, as always, for coming in. Really appreciate you. We are talking about the Mr. Tariq situation, Tariq Nichols. And y'all, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. As I've said so many times, I've seen that video and I just seen it once. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I can't show it on mine because I know I'm going to start crying again because I am a sensible person and I'm just being honest when it comes to situations like this. But I just cannot show that video again. Like I say, if you haven't seen it, go Google it and look at it. But I want to talk about the Despicable Five, the gang, the Scorpion Unit that they were a part of. Of course, everybody got blamed. like I said, now if you guys haven't heard the other one as well about the men that the men that are out there that are blaming the single black females for this situation happening. Now nobody's blaming the men who actually took these 5 black bullies that took this young man's life, another black man's life. They ain't doing that. Oh no, they want to go and blame the single black females that raised their children on their own. So I know a couple of single black black men, I'm sorry, that was raised by single black women, my husband being one. And he's not a thug. He's a hardworking man. He's been doing good all his life. He's got a house. He's got a pension. He's got a wife. He's got kids. Let's see. Where could that be going wrong at? Where could that be going wrong at with you saying things like that? Mikey says the new year started a little crazy. Hated that time sometimes. Yeah. Yeah. And it did. Oh my God, did it really? Mikey, it really, really, truly did. Miss Harris says, don't give them chances. Amen. 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 I got my smart, big little brother up in here. What's going on, Mr. Boss Man? Blake, how you doing, brother? How you doing? How you doing? I know you got something to say about this. And like I said, I like to hear it coming from men's point of view because, like I said, they always are going to say the women always got bad things. Black women always got bad things to say about black men anyway. So, of course, they're going to talk bad about them. It's always, but the women are the ones that are always more, we speak out more. We just do that. We let you know what actually is just not suitable. That was not suitable whatsoever. That was not allowed. That was not even something that you should have did. Thinking as 5 men, bully men, to get in and beat up and kill this young man who was only about $150 in weight. That's it. And he even asked, what did I do? You guys are doing a whole lot. What did I do? They never identified this man before they actually started beating on him. Ms. Harris says, make them pay for their bullets. That too? That's a good one. That's a good one, Ms. Harris. I like that. That's a lot of bullets that they use, especially when they overkill. Make them pay for it. And we ain't talking about no just a couple of dollars. How about making them like $10,000 or more that you got to pay for each bullet that you unnecessarily use, unnecessary force that you are using, overkill that you are using. $10,000 or more for every bullet that we find from your casing on that ground. Mikey says everyone needs to start carrying a loaded weapon for safety. Do you have to be licensed? Because out here, yes, Mikey, unfortunately, you gotta be licensed to carry. You do have to be here, California. In fact, California here, you can't even carry it loaded. You have to keep your the jacket separate from your gun. You can't even have it nowhere now around each other. So yeah, I think they need to come up with better solutions. But my biggest thing is what I tell everybody: don't even call the police. Don't call the police. Don't have no any actions. Now, he didn't call the police. So I'm just saying that out there like that because of the fact, it's got to be something that's got to be done. This world is just getting ridiculous. The cops are killing. The people are killing. It's just too much killing going on. But when we get to the actual 911, the people who's supposed to be saving us out here hurting us and killing us, then we got a bigger problem in this world. Stay prayed up, but y'all, you got to stay awake. You got to stay awake. D-Love say they need real consequences. Yes, they do. They need so many real consequences. It's not even funny. They need so many real consequences. Truly, truly, truly do. Miss Classic Creole say, they have some low life scum to do what they did. Yes, ma'am, they sure have. Then they stood the man up and beat him with some, oh my God, yeah, I know. Don't get me. My emotions gonna get the best of me on that. Prop that man up against the car. Like he was nothing. Like he was just an old rag doll. And then, not only that, there was 2 sheriff deputies. They did put them on leave after the investigation. They showed up to the scene as well. Nobody reported. Nobody said anything. So they suspended them as well until further investigation. So to me, like I said, this was a gang-related situation. These are not policemen. Policemen are those who they make us believe that they are the ones who are going to help us. Those ones that they are going to save us. It's not true. Not true at all. Bossman said just got off work. That's why I'm like, oh, hold up. You work, baby? Hold up. You be working for yourself? Cause I ain't know you had a job in this mug. Okay. Oh, okay, boss. All right, you gotta let me know. You gotta let me know. Okay. But thank you. I always appreciate you coming here. I really do. Ms. Harris said make them sign a contract that will they will be fired the first time they use excessive force. That can be used as well. I like that as well. Overkill, excessive force, unnecessary. I like that. I like that, Miss Harris. I really do. So yeah, that one has will work too. Ooh, Blue Devil. Ooh, you say Jason Whitlock. You know what? That's where this also came from as well, Mr. Blue Devil. That's where this came from as well. Because not only Mr. Jason Whitlock is going to blame single black mothers for the reason why this young man, whatever reason that he didn't comply, as they were saying, allegedly saying that he did not comply, the reason why they use so much force. But there's also another one by the name of Mr. Let Go. He's a YouTuber as well. He agrees with Mr. Jason. This is where this came from. I saw him. And he also said, yeah, if there were more strong fathers in the sons' lives, stuff like this wouldn't be happening. Well, let me tell you this much. If a man chooses not to be in his son's life, is that the woman's fault? No. And if the woman decides not to be with the man because of a situation that may have happened, could have happened, or they just wasn't compatible, is that anybody's fault? No. But this is life. Life happens regardless. Life is going to happen. But to put the blame on people who have nothing to do with this, you're going to say this man's mother, this man, that Mr. Nichols, whose life has now been deteriorated, you're going to say that's his mother's fault for not teaching him what he's supposed to learn. You know what? People like you as well, you guys need some type of training as well. As in training, as in common sense. Common sense. You need some training into using your common sense. And common sense will tell you whether there are children out here these days when your parents teach you right from wrong. And guess what? Whatever they decide they want to do these days, that's what they're going to do. Whatever path they decide they want to go, that's what they're going to do. It has nothing to do with a strong father or a strong mother in the household. It has the point of doing. This man is 29 years old. He wasn't 12. He wasn't 5. He wasn't 16. He was 29. Let's get that right. Classy Creole say the mainstream media is constantly replaying the beating. I know, that's why I couldn't do it. I just couldn't, over and over and over, to psychologically torment the minds of Black people. You're right. And you're right, Classy Creole. You are so right. And it's to be played over and over and over. It's ridiculous. We all know what it's like. And then even the news media, they just over and over. But you know what they're doing? Mainly because it was Black people, 5 Black bullies, that decided to do this to a Black man, to take his life unnecessarily. So of course, yeah, they're going to want to play that over and over and over. You know why? Because it still makes us as a whole, as a Black unity, look bad. It just does. D-Love said they are protected by the police unions. Yes, they are. And that's another thing they should do something with as well. Those doggone police unions, those unions. Oh no, I just don't believe they should have any kind of unions at all for these police department. You know why? Because of the fact, this is what happens. Y'all jump in for them for doing stuff that they shouldn't be doing anyway. So you just dive in and think you're going to help that person, help them out. You pay all this money each month. So guess what? We're going to lie away or fix something for you so you can try to get out of it some kind of way. Police unions should be disintegrated as well. That's how I feel. Blue Devil say single moms got nothing to do with this. Not a doggone thing. Not a doggone thing whatsoever. Miss Harris said change the rules. No speed chasing, that too. No foot chasing. Yes, ma'am. No charge. If their camera is turned off. Amen. Yes. Thank you, Miss Harris. I sure do. That's a start. Just like D-Love say. That's right. It's a start. Somewhere. They need to start somewhere. Boss man say each cop that hit that man is a coward. Ram. We're gonna say that part is a coward and a ram. Yes, they are. They definitely are, boss, because they started calling him calling him names like that as well, as they got him on the ground and they're beating him and hitting him and kicking him. And when you see the video, you can see him just like doing run kickings, run and kicking this man. It's just despicable. It's disgusting. It's truly disgusting. Blue Devils had the union not protecting the brothers. Baby, if they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. How I feel, they ain't no brothers to me. They 5 bullies. That's all. They just wear the color. That's all, because God gave it to them. As far as me saying that I want to be a part of them, no. Miss Harris said they would take classes annually. Yeah, they're gonna figure out something. To be honest, if they get around this situation without getting like serious jail time, excuse me, I don't even believe in the death penalty, but this one here, I really don't, because of the fact that's gonna be too easy. They easily took this young man's life, took him away from his child, made his child fatherless. But he was a strong Black father because he was working. Not only was he working, he was a skateboarder. He had no priors and nothing like that. But yet and still, they didn't. That those people who said about those men not having strong Black men in their lives, guess what? They just took a strong Black man away from their son in his life. Explain that one, Mr. Whitmore, Whitflock, whatever your name is, Jason, and Mr. Let Go. Explain that, please. Because I want to know, when the man is being taken away from his child because of stupid stuff like this, and he's a strong Black man, and he's in his son's life, explain that then. Please do. I would really like to know. Classic Creole say, I get the family deserves punitive damages, yes, from the city. They deserve so much. Classic Creole. It's not, I believe for me, it's not going to bring him back, true. It's not going to bring him back. But to try to make some kind of sense of this, to put some kind of anything to it, basically give this man's family what which me, if it was up to me, y'all get $1 billion. I'm just being honest. If it was truly up to me, that family get $1 billion. All because of the fact this was a heinous crime. It was heinous, y'all. And it was hate. It was so much hate in that. You can't even imagine that there was so much hate in this crime. This young man died of the hands of people that's supposed to protect us, who they actually put on the streets. Now, you got to also remember too, we do, and we have said about having more Black police officers. What do we think about that now? I don't think about that now. I really don't. In fact, I didn't even think about it then, and I'm just being honest. I didn't really think about it then because of the fact that we cannot always say that every solution is Black. Make it more Black. Make it more Black. That's not the solution. Make it more Black. Make it more Black. We need more Black. We need more Black. But now we see what happened. 5 Black bullies took away one man's life. That wasn't even necessary, y'all. It wasn't necessary. You didn't identify this man by his name before you decide to take his life. You didn't even show him the respect to give him CPR, to try to administer nothing to him. You just propped him up on the side of on the side of his car, like he was nothing. Like he was nothing. The same thing I did, though, about a couple of weeks ago or a week ago or so about Mr. Earl Moore Jr. What the paramedics did to him. But that was of a different race. Now we're talking about our own. We are seriously talking about our own, y'all. And it's hurt. It just hurt. It truly hurts. Classic Creole say, I get the family deserves. Oh, I read that one. I'm sorry. But it hurt. It hurts, y'all. And I personally don't understand why they decided to do this to this man. Don't care. I don't care. You didn't give him life. You don't take it away from him. His mother. My heart and my prayers go out to his mother and his family because of what these 5 bullies decided to do to him. My heart goes out to them. It's unnecessary. Truly unnecessary. D-Love said, yes, dismantle them police units. You kill us, then we pay the union to get you off. Get all the way out of here. That's right. I agree. Dismantle them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. Get rid of them. That's just how I feel. They shouldn't have no protection whatsoever. You go out here and you cause a crime, you take somebody's life unnecessarily, guess what? You need to pay for it. There shouldn't be no trial. If you got cameras, what do the people say? The eyes, what you see with your eyes is the truth. So if you got a camera, a body cam, and the camera that's away, and it's showing everything that happened, I feel like once they see everything that happened and they go through it thoroughly and make sure it's not edited, guess what? You go straight to jail. You shouldn't even need a trial. You should not even need a trial. What's the purpose of having a trial? It's on camera. It's on camera. There's no need to. Go straight to jail for the rest of your life. You took somebody else's life, guess what? Go to jail for the rest of your life. That's what you do. That's exactly what you do. And for people to actually think, some people that's thinking, oh my God, we got to stand behind the blue. We got to stand behind the blue. Are you crazy? Are you are really crazy. And then to go and blame it always, I guess black women, I'm gonna tell you what, black women, we some strong women, boy. We just got it going on. Everything in the world is our fault. Everything in the world is our fault. So what you gonna do? Blame us for everything. The sky being blue outside, I guess that's our fault. You wanted it red, but it's blue. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The grass being green outside, you wanted it purple. I'm sorry. That's my fault. My bad. My bad. Well, golly. They got to blame everything on poor little us black women. Everything. Ms. Harris said don't allow cops the same race roll together. Yeah, you're right. I can go with that one too as well, Ms. Harris. I can go with that one. But D-Love, the need psychology exam for one, let me tell you. They claim, like, I was going to become a sheriff deputy here in the Riverside area here in California, and I went through the steps. I went through some of the steps. And some of the steps, the biggest one is to have the first, like not first, but it's in there to have a psychiatric exam. You go through a psychologist, they ask you questions, blah, blah, whatever. And to be honest, when I looked at those questions, it's a joke. It's a joke. It's really a joke. Because it's just not, it's asking you crazy things. I'm not going to say exactly what it's asking, but it's asking you crazy things. It's a joke. And that's why we still have people like this on the police force, because it's a joke. It really is. Ms. Harris said make them have mental health evaluation often. That can help as well. But some of them, Ms. Harris, they can actually get through that. And I'm just being honest. They can get through it. They know how to play them. Or they got these doctors out here. They pay the doctors to pass certain people as far as their the job, getting them on and all that stuff like that. So they pay the doctors as well. They pay the psychiatrists, the doctors, and all that. Because them 5 bullies eating all them donuts all night, could barely breathe, running behind that little man. Ain't no way they pass being policemen. Their physical appearance was just not enough right there. Whose life you gonna save? No, we know whose life you gonna take. Because you're mad because he made you run, because you was out of shape, or you're out of shape and you can't keep up. So we know already you wanted to take this man's life because you were mad, because he wasn't doing what you asked him to do. Now, like they say, the saying that the little saying they came up with, you comply or you die. Whoever came up with that, God help you. God help you, for real. Because I didn't know there was a book that actually let the civilians like us know what happened to us when someone doesn't follow the rules that the police are giving you. So I came up with this as well because I researched this. I'm not ignoring anybody's comments. I'm coming back to them just to let everybody know. This is what I came up with. When you get a ticket from a cop, and you get the ticket, and on the back, it gives you all the directions of what will happen to you if you don't pay that ticket or if you don't go to court for that ticket. It lets you know what's going to happen. You can either have a fine or you go to jail. That information is on the back of that ticket. Am I right? Now, when you also have when you have any other situation that comes around, like, let me see, the cop, any ticket that the cop give you, like I said, all that information on it, we're given guidelines when you have situations like that, when there's situations that you're dealing with the police? Tell me anyone, if anybody could tell me in the comments, let me know, please. Has anybody gotten the instructions mailed out to their home that says, hey, when you don't comply with the cops, this will happen to you? Anybody have those instructions anywhere? Anybody got a ticket like that? Please let me know. Because then I can say, okay, well then y'all, we have this information of what's going to happen to us, because they told us, they warned us. They warned us on this piece of paper, and on that piece of paper or this website, they told us, hey, when you don't do what the police ask you to do, you die. You comply, you die, or you get beat up. So if anybody got those instructions, please let me know, because I haven't seen those. We're civilians. We don't get trained. They get trained. The officers, they get trained, and they get trained to say this is what they need to do in certain situations. There's not a way for a civilian, you pull over a civilian and a civilian says, oh my God, they told me if I don't listen to them, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. That's not written anywhere. That's not put anywhere at all. And for people to actually think that we know what's going to happen to us once we get pulled over by the police department, because of the fact everybody has seen you can comply and you still die. Fidel Castro. That man told the police officer, I have a gun, but I have a permit. What happened? He still died. He still died. So this mess of them using this, don't comply, you die, threats, gangs in the police department. Where do we even live? You know, the only way you're going to live and stay alive, I guess you have to stay in your house 24/7. Order everything, your food and your essentials, everything you need to come to your house. Because I guess that your house is the safest place, because guess what? They roll up to your house. You got that right. You got that right. But to think that we are out here in this world, and the one people that you could be driving down the street and be getting robbed, that you see them sitting over there and they actually going to come over and help you, I'd rather them rob me. Go ahead, rob me here. Take it all. I know the police sitting right there. I'm not even going to call them. Rob me. Here you go. Take it. Because I can't take a chance of them coming over here and mistaking me as robbing you and kill me and not kill you. And you robbing me. Take it. Please take it. It's sad. It's pathetic. And it's sad, y'all. And I just cannot believe we are even going through something like this. The Rodney King beating. All these people that just who we thought was going to help us, hurt us, killed us. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, y'all. And for people to be out here like this, blaming, this is fresh, just happened, y'all. And for you to be blaming single black mothers, that man mother, being a single black mother, say the reason why he ain't here, because he didn't comply, you need to be slapped several times. Several times. And then to go on the national media, CNN, and actually say it as well. Did you forget what color you are? You made yourself look stupid as well. To be talking about single black mothers. Single black mothers did this. Blue Devil? Of course not. They don't have the completion for the protection. Baby, they don't do nothing. They do nothing. They do nothing but get out there and be mad and be like, ain't that's Wayne, who I went to school with? Oh yeah, I'm a cop right now. I'm a cop. Let's go pull that fool over right now. Because you got hurt. You was a nerd in school, or some girl hurt you in school, or this boy took your girl that you wanted in school or later in life. So what happened? You want to play bully type. Let me be a bully. Just let me be a bully, because that's all they are. All five. Bullies. You love say the talk is a division of the... Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. But what people fail to realize is that no matter what is going on in this world, we still all have, all of us who have the same right here, we all still have that. And they still gonna all look at us as being bad no matter whichever one of y'all do. Them 5 black officers, oh yeah, that's gonna be marked against us. That's gonna be marked against us. And they gonna come to us and be like, guess what? And y'all wanted more of y'all in there, huh? Y'all got them gangs, huh? It's pathetic. It's pathetic, y'all. And it's so pathetic to where, like I said, if we don't keep stuff up like this, y'all, as content creators, as people in this world, and let people know that this is uncalled for. This shouldn't have never happened. So now they're going to also blame because the unit was ran by a black woman. So it was ran by a black woman, and that means to do that. So all the other units that's ran by men, black men, white men, Asian men, or Mexican men, and this happened in their unit, I guess it's okay. You know, they get a slap. Say, bro, hey, man, it happens, bro. It happens. We understand. But because their unit was ran by a black woman, this is the reason why they are on here saying the things that they say, which is stupid. Blame the black woman for everything. Why not? Why not? Why not? It's the easy way out. Why not? Why not? Mr. Blue Devil say, union protect the white cops. Yes. Oh, you know, I see how swiftly that footage came out, which I'm glad it did. But guess what? That needs to happen in every situation, whether it's black, green, yellow, purple, whatever. That need to be out just like that. Just like that footage just came out that fast. That audio, that everything came out just that fast. Any other time, we have to wait like a month, almost 2 months before they like do a little, you know, tweaking with it before we get that footage up. How long it took? How long it took for a lot of other footage when you got that camera right there on you and it can just be instantly like how my camera is right now. My camera is recording. So guess what? I can play it back. Why can't it be instantly the same way when there's any other situation that happened in this world with somebody, anybody, everybody getting killed within a police department? Why does it have to take so long? Why? Classic Creole say right here was very well spoken and intelligent too. That man had a son. Have a son. That man was working at FedEx. That man was 29 years old. He was only 150 pounds. That man was not out here robbing and killing people. That man was not out here selling drugs to people. That man was not out here bullying other people around and beating up. He was not out here molesting or killing children. They show video of this man skateboarding and spending time with his mom and his son. Yet, y'all took him away. You took him away from the light of this world. I didn't know that young man, but every time I seen all the good things, all the good footages that his family showed, that was showed on TV, I became a part of him. Because he's just a man doing right. Doing right. And yet, the man that's doing right, you have to take him away. You just had to take him away. Y'all, it's just heartbreaking to me, y'all. It's truly heartbreaking to me. It's truly, truly heartbreaking that people do stuff like, yeah, Miss Harris, evil comes in all colors. Yes, ma'am. That you do things like that. That it's okay for you to sit there and be mad because this man asking you, what did I do? That's all he's saying. What did I do? He's like, you guys are doing a lot. What did I do? So is that not part of actually too as well? When you pull someone over, you're supposed to let them know why you're pulling them over. Why are you under arrest? Why are you detaining me? Why is there any harm with answering those questions? But it was very easy for you to call this man all bad names. Calling him all the bad names. It was very easy for you to take his life, kicking him in the face, hitting him with a baton, pepper spraying him, tasing him. My God, one body with all that. And did you think that he was going to continue to live? Y'all did all that. You 5 bullies did all this to one body, and then yet and still what happened? That's Creole say it would be it be your own. Yes, ma'am. That do the worst. That yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's always our own that do it. Always our own. And our own that always make it to where, you know what? I don't even want to be around you. I don't even want to be around you. Because what you going to be talking about? Oh, you stepped on my shoes. I got to beat you down. Oh, you looked at me crazy. I got to beat you down. Oh, you hang around my girl. I got to beat you down. But it's always our own. Always our own. And that's the most ridiculous part that I've ever seen in my entire life. Always our own, y'all. Always. Can't trust. You just can't trust. And it's sad, y'all. It's so sad. So if anybody, like I said, if anybody got those directions on what's going to happen to you once you pull up, the police pull you over, and if you don't comply, please send them to me, email them to me. You know, my email is on my page. Please let me know. Please send them to me. Because evidently they think we have those directions of every time they pull us over. Guess what? Everybody has the right to feel so scared when you see those blue and red lights behind you. You got that right to feel so scared because guess what? It's not a protection anymore. No, it's not a protection anymore. It scares you to death. It scares you. It makes you feel like you're no longer protected in this world when you're just pulling up, especially at night. At night, in areas where it's just wooded or there's no light. Oh my God. That happened to that soldier as well. When he was trying to just pull over in a well-lit area, what happened? Pepper sprayed him. Pulled him out of his ride. Oh, he got rewarded for that as well, y'all. He did. He got some millions behind it. But why should he have went through that? All because he didn't comply. He didn't comply. So what does that mean? You must die. Or even I'm going to make you pay. Because you didn't listen to me, I'm going to make you pay. Blue Devil said Biden would pass the crime bill in 2020. You think so? You know what? I'm going to tell you just like this, Blue Devil. I don't put anybody's trust or anybody's protection. I don't put my protection of me and my family into nobody's hands but ours. President, vice president, police, ambulance, nobody. That's why I say it's always best to protect yourself and learn for yourself. Because when you got people that you can't even trust no more, that you always thought was the help, it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. Learn on your own. Protect your own. Learn how to keep your eyes open. Or you're going to be like Mr. Nichols. Permanently eyes closed. And like I said, all my heart goes out to that family. Rest in peace to that young man. Because he sure did not deserve that. He did not deserve that. No one deserves for their life to be taken away from them. Really don't. And he does not deserve that. He didn't deserve that at all. His family did not deserve to go through that. Not at all. All because of the fact you got 5 bullies that probably just had a binge. A straight binge. Let's go out here and see who we can bully. Whoever we find on the street, they just gonna happen. He just so happened to be that man. But then they went way too far, y'all. Way too far. Way too far. But then, again, it's the black woman's fault. All them single black mothers out there. All them single black mothers out there. Guess what? My mom was married. But then she went through the single part. She got divorced. She went through the single part. She was raising us. 6 of us. Ain't none of us in jail. Got 3 brothers. Ain't none of them no thugs. And they know how to comply. They know how to listen. They know what to do. Period. When they get pulled over by the cops. But more importantly, they know how to keep their nose clean. Single black mom at the time before she got remarried. But when she got remarried, we was all grown anyway. So yeah, she did. She did that. She did that. And ain't none of us are in no jail. Ain't none of us out here have got like we just the dumbest bunch of black people in this world. My brothers are smart and intelligent. One of them being a pastor. Explain that. Care to explain that? But the single black females out here are making it worse. Ain't that something? Yeah, I take offense to that. You know why? Because I'm a black female. I'm a black female, regardless. My mother went through that to where she raised us on her own sometimes. My grandmother and my grandpa was married for years and years and years. But guess what? You still could have that man right there in the house. But guess who the one that's still raising them kids? Oh. Because guess what? Daddy's job is to go out and make sure that these bills are being paid. To make sure we have a roof over our head, food in our bellies, clothes on our backs. Daddy is the one to take care of home. Mama is usually the one to raise those smart black children. The ones that are ending up in the NBAs and NFLs making money and stuff. Those are the engineers, lawyers, doctors. Oh, if you forgot, they have been raised by their parents. But majority of them, yeah, they do come from where just the mama raised them. So there's nothing wrong with just mama raising their kids. Nothing wrong with that. Because if daddy got to get some rest, because he got to go out there and he got to get himself together and be wide awake to get out there and drive around or work on that machine at work to make sure he get enough rest. Guess what? Mama gonna make sure he getting that rest, but she gonna be the one in there cooking and cleaning, taking care of them babies. She gonna make sure it's been taken care of. But guess what? You're never supposed to look at a man for the one that's supposed to be in there raising his kids. Now, of course, he's gonna be there. He's gonna talk to his boys and spend time with them. But the raising, which men don't get, raising is not sitting there having a hard talk with your son. Raising is cooking, cleaning, making sure they have the essentials that they need. And if daddy can't get it, doesn't make him a bad daddy. But guess what? It makes him the best when he's making sure we got a roof over our head and we ain't sleeping in no car. That we got food in our belly and we ain't growling, our stomach ain't growling, and asking the next person, can you give us some change? When we got somewhere to even just sit down in our house and say, guess what? I got a bed that I get to lay on. Mama ain't doing that. Daddy doing that. That's in the two-parent household. Daddy is doing that. Daddy's taking care of that. And that's what he's supposed to do as a man. But when you want to take it to that and always talk about women raising their kids, it's stupid. Because guess what? That's what we're supposed to do. We give birth to them. We bring them into this world. So what we supposed to do? Give birth to them and say, here you go, daddy. You do everything now. Take care of the house, cook, clean, raise his child, breastfeed him, get the clothes for him, get the shoes for him. Here you go, daddy. That's what it's supposed to be. I didn't think that. But then it'll come back and say, oh, these black women, they lazy. They don't do nothing. They want to go out. They want to hang out with their friends. You're confusing me. You're truly, truly confusing me. And you're confusing me. Because the women are the nurturers. The men are the builders. They can't get it done with building our home and making sure we got a roof over our head if they're trying to take it all on themselves. That's why you make the woman and the man to split it up. But regardless, the woman is going to be the one to raise them kids. What's going on, Top Cat? How you doing, Top Cat? Thank you so much for coming in. You know, always a pleasure to see you. Always a pleasure. And I see everybody's coming in here, and I thank y'all so much, though. I really, really do. But the thing is, this situation that people don't understand, that black people don't always have a heart for. You don't have a heart for those who are no longer here. For Mr. Whitlock, get out there and say what he said, and this is fresh. For this other man that I saw, just by mistake anyway, Mr. Let Go, for you to say what you said, women are not the problem. We had nothing to do with those. I guess we had something to do with those 5 bullies that took that man's life as well, right? Maybe they all had single black moms, huh? You think? Do your homework on that one. See why they act the way they act. See why they act the way they act. So you're trying to, since you're blaming everything on single black moms, go do your homework on them and see if them 5 fools, the reason why they did what they did is because they have single black moms. Then maybe I might believe something. Maybe just a little, just tad, but no, not at all. Because everything seems to be our fault, but we don't get anything at all for the stupidity that we don't cause in our home, that we block away from our homes, that we make sure that our children grow up to be doctors, lawyers, engineers, all that good stuff. Oh, we don't get that. We don't get that at all. Oh no, that must have been a man in his life. That was a strong man in his life that helped him through that. Oh my. Taryn. Good evening. Thank you for coming in. Thank you so much for coming in, and good evening to you as well. But what people don't understand in this lifetime is that when you look at the fact that we have in this world, we got men and we got women. Men and women. And when y'all look at the fact of what may have happened in that child's life, the reason why his dad is that his dad may have said, I don't want to be in his life. I don't want no kids. Guess what? I'm moving on. That could have been a possibility. The reason why his dad was not in his life. But to actually sit up there and say, oh, so your mama's single and she raised you on her own, you ain't going to amount to nothing. You ain't going to be nothing in life. To tell that to a child that's going through the fact that they have a single black mom in their life is pathetic. And you're pathetic. You're going to always be pathetic. You're going to being looked at as from everybody else as being pathetic because you have no idea what you're saying. Your mentality is so stupid. It is so stupid. And if you look at a little boy and tell a little boy something like that, not only are you just a bully and a fool like them other 5, you are despicable as well. But there's never a point where we all can come together. Why is there never a point for all of us to come together to try to make it better for our generation that's coming up? Why is it always got to be the finger being pointed, but always being pointed at us? Why? Why is that always happening? Instead of saying, hey, this happened. This shouldn't have happened. Hey, black men, let's get together. Let's figure this out. Let's see what we need to do as a bunch of black men to see how we need to figure this out so this won't happen like this again. Oh, no. Blame the black woman. Just bring me into it. Bring us into it. Just blame the black woman. But you have no idea whatsoever of why those men did what they did. Oh, because this young man had a mother who was single and black. She didn't teach him how to comply, so that's why it happened. Y'all full of it. Y'all so full of it. Y'all stupid and you're full of it. And guess what? I'm so sick of all those black men that want to blame black women for the way your life turning out. To where things are ending up in life the way you have them going. Because once you reach that age to where your mind is making your own decisions, that has nothing to do with the mother raising the child. Because from what I heard, there's more peer pressure from other people, other kids your age in school than it is from your parents. No one really listens to their parents. And is it just me? Because there's a lot of children I know do not listen to their parents. They do not. Their parents will tell him, hey, don't, you better go to school, but you better not be talking. You better respect the teacher. You better do your work. Guess what? Teacher sending you a message. Look, little Tyrone in the classroom talking too much. I'd have had to move him around. He hitting everybody around him, so I definitely had to get him out of my classroom. But I told Tyrone he need to listen. But then come back to Tyrone daddy done told him too. You know what's going to happen. I'm going to break that game up, or I'm going to beat your butt or whatever. But Tyrone's still going to go there because other kids going to influence him to do wrong. That's the biggest influence. But for you to sit there and actually think that the black woman's mind has that much control over how a person acts when they in a situation the way they ain't thinking about none of that, that was some stupid ass men. Sorry. Gotta say it that way. But y'all some stupid ass men to sit up there and say things like that, because I believe when people thinking about an impulse, you're not thinking right. Nobody's thinking right. When you fear for your life, you're not thinking right. All you thinking is that I don't want to die. I don't want to die. That's what the people are thinking. They're not thinking, okay, what my dad told me in this situation, I need to do this. Yeah. Some of these people that I hear speaking about this on this is so stupid. And I've never in my life seen a bunch of stupid people. The things that's coming out of their mouths that are so stupid. Dealing with this man of his life being lost from 5. He didn't get jumped by 1. It wasn't no 1-on-1. It wasn't somebody weighing 150, him weighing 150. This was 5 big fat bullies that decided to want to jump on this one little man wearing $150 and do all they did to him. And then he was supposed to be like, okay, all right, okay. The man is on the ground and they still doing what they got to do. Really? Classy Creole. Police have been lost. The police have been lost the respect of the public. You right. You're right. But more so with the black community. And you're so right, Classy Creole. You know why? Because they'll be in the black community. And the first thing they say, I ain't calling the po-pos. I ain't calling them. What am I calling them for? I'm going to handle it myself. Because all they going to do is come here and make it seem like it was me. So true. So true. Because who they target? Being black. They target black. I have seen the black community. When I was living in Louisiana, I'm going to tell you, them black policemen weren't no good there as well as the white ones. They was no good. They'll see a black man walking down the street and still find some reason to want to pull him over, his pants sagging. That came up, the sagging pants thing. His music was too loud. We got to see what's going on with your music. Any kind of reason to be bullies. To be bullies. But that's what happens when the black want to take authority. Don't question my authority. When I say something, don't question my authority. When I tell you get down on your knees, I mean get down on your knees. Don't ask me why. Because when you ask me why, I'm going to pop you upside your head. Or I'm going to tase you. Or I'm going to make sure you won't ask me why again. You just going to get down on your knees and put your hands behind your back when I say so. D-Love said, say that, Lady Love. You could be a married single. Exactly. Exactly. But this is what people fail to realize. It doesn't matter what color you are. It's the authority that you get in your head once you become that person that you're supposed to be looking up to, the 911. When I'm a part of that, you're going to respect me. You're going to respect me. And that's right, Classy Creole. Louisiana cop is some of the worst of the worst. Baby, don't let them catch you on them long, dark roads in Louisiana, because your body will not be found. It would not be found. Just telling you straight up. That's another reason why I was like, I got to get out of Louisiana. And I was hoping that my family would do the same thing. But it's everywhere. But when you have lived it and you've been there and you lived it, it's kind of hard to ignore it. It's kind of hard to put it behind your mind because of the fact it's just there. It's in broad daylight. It's there. It's visible. You can't unsee it. So a lot of things you try to ignore and like say, okay, you know, that happened to me, but I'm going to try to put it out of my mind. No, because it's always going to be something that's going to trigger that back again. Always something that's going to trigger back again. But we got to always sit there and think and remember, Lord, all I'm trying to do is survive. All I'm trying to do is survive. But when you're trying to survive and the ones that are supposed to help you, protect you to survive are the ones that's killing you, makes it so much harder to survive. Makes it so much harder to survive, y'all. You gotta wake up. You gotta wake up. You gotta know that this world is not safe anymore for any of us. It's just not. It's not safe for us. It's not safe for your children. It's not safe for the elderly. It's just not safe. And when people are just going around here taking lives, being the 911 call like nothing to it, and then laughing about it, talking about what you did and all that, it's even more despicable. Classic Creole. Parents can only do so much to install good values in their children. Amen, amen, amen. Once they become old enough to choose for themselves which way they go. Parents are not at fault, and that's true. Parents are not at fault. You cannot tell me if me being 49 years old, I taught my son up until he was 18 years old, right from wrong, but I have to trust that my parenting is the way that he's going to decide to go, and he go out there and he decide to turn to a world of crime. That has nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with me and how I raised my son. Because then I guess what? I could be the one that raised him in church. I could be the one that raised him to say that what you do wrong is going to cost you consequences. I could show him videos. I could take him to the jail to get that scare, to let him see how it is to be in jail. This is going to happen to you if you act up in jail. But if he still decide to go to the life of crime, that has nothing to do with the way I raised my son. Period. So how do you explain, like I said, when you got those women out there that have done right by their son, but we're not teaching our sons to be little punks? That's what y'all think. If that's what y'all actually think. Because if they was out there being raised as little punks, then how can I explain him going to the life of crime after I didn't teach him how to be, how he should be as far as in the world? Now, there's one thing about it. I cannot teach him how to be a man. No, I can't. I don't have man functions to teach him how to be a man. But if his dad teach him that, and his dad tell him the right way and the wrong way, take him to the jail cell. I've even had one content creator, I heard him say he had butt whippings out this world. That still didn't teach him nothing. His dad whooped his butt all the time. Still didn't teach him nothing. Still didn't teach him nothing. He said he still ended up getting into some life of crime. Because that's what he chose. At that time, that's what he chose to do. Because all he knew was his friends was doing it. Why not me? I want to be cool like my friends. So I'm going to do what they do. So how do you explain that? His dad gave him butt whipping after butt whipping after butt. He said it still didn't do no good. All it did was made him to where he was more of, I want to know what's going on out there. Not only that, he ran away from home. Dad did that. So explain that. Black dad, explain that. Oh, yeah. You can't explain that. You cannot explain that. But then you always want to make sure the Black woman, being a single mom, she could be married too, yeah. Just like D-Love say. Shout out to D-Love. She could be married and be a single mom as well. Because you know what? Dad got to make sure he taking care of everything. Dad got to sleep. Dad got to keep the food coming. He got to keep the lights on. He got to keep the gas on. Got to keep the clothes coming. I'm sorry. One person doing that while the other person is taking care of the home. So when dad come home, what do he got to do? He got to take a shower. He got to get relaxed. He want to eat. He'll sit down and spend time with his kids. But guess what? Dad get tired. That's human. And he got to do it all over again in the morning. So he got to go to sleep. He got to be rested up so he can get it done all over again. But what happens? What happens? Is he a bad dad because he's doing that? Oh my God, he's not being there for his son because he spent this time with his son, but guess what? He's sleeping. He's getting up going to work. He ain't getting up going out there selling no drugs. He getting up going to work. But that makes him a bad dad, right? Because he decided, son, you know what? We talk, we spend some time, but I got to get up and go to work in the morning. So daddy got to go to sleep. So that makes him a bad father. Oh no, it makes the Black woman a bad mother because she's allowing it. And she's nurturing to her son. And she's making sure that he know, look, mama's here, daddy's here too, but mama's here. So that makes us bad, right? Because they in a 2-parent household or 1-parent household. But you have to know, like with everybody's business, ain't everybody's business. If I ain't invite you into mine, stay out of it. Don't come into mine if I didn't invite you in. If I didn't give you an invitation that says, hey, welcome to Lady Love's in your business party. All right, come on over. You better stay out of it. Because I didn't ask your opinion. I didn't ask for your expertise when you decide to give it. Because what goes on in my home has nothing to do with you. How I raise my children has nothing to do with you. If my child is out there robbing and killing you, or robbing you and killing somebody that you know, we might have that in common. But as far as how I raise my kids, doesn't make me a bad mother. Because I'm saying right from wrong of what they're supposed to do. But as far as being a man, if you don't get it, Black men, if you don't get it, leave it alone. Because there are some of y'all out there as well that claim that you are men and you can raise your son, and you're not telling your son right as well either. You're not putting him in the right direction as well either. But are they being blamed? No. Are they being shamed about? No. It's my fault as a Black woman. It's y'all Black women that's in here. It's all our fault. Water is clear. Oh my God. That's our fault. This water behind me. It's our fault. That water is clear. Blame it on the Black woman. Why not? It's easier other than you as a Black man to take accountability and say, guess what? That was us that did that. We need to get together and figure this thing out. You can do some men gathering. I'm not going to say the name, but y'all can do some gathering up as a bunch of men on here as content creators to sit around and be talking yakety yak about the Black women, what she doing bad and all that. But yet and still, you can't figure out what you need to do to make this policing better for Black on Black crime. Figure that out. Instead of sitting around banging your head to try to figure out a way to blame the Black woman, single Black mothers, period, Black women for every damn thing. Figure out something else. Because y'all going to get more stress and gray hairs, wrinkles, because y'all sitting around wondering why the woman do what she do. Why is she in the situation she in? Why is her son like this or whatever? How about you figure out the good things in life? How to change things in life. Take accountability for the Black men that you are that did this to another Black man. And this world will be so much better. So much better. But guess what? You can't do that. Easy way out. Let's blame them. Point the finger at them. Let's blame them. Why not? Why not? But it makes it easier, y'all. It makes it so much easier. So why not just sit down and think about it and say, you know what? I want my son, if you have a son, being a Black man, I want my son to live. I may not be in my son's life, but I think I need to. Or if I am, let's try to figure this out as Black men together. Let's not blame the women. Because what are we blaming the women for? What's it going to change? Ms. Harris says no one is to blame. Thank you. But the 5 men who decided they were going to take the life of an innocent man. Amen, amen, Miss Harris, amen. Then brag about it. You right? They will be a bigger punishment from God. And some people don't even realize that. They don't. They love air pollution, peace, world hunger. Single black males put this on their back. Yes, ma'am, all the time. And they don't realize how much we do. But I believe so many men say, I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. Raleigh, AK Young Reezy. Eat Reezy. Oh shit, Raleigh in this bitch. Okay, Raleigh. Raleigh, you know I like you though. Boondocks. You good, Raleigh? But you know what? We cook, we clean, we carry children, we carry the burdens all on our backs as well. We get blamed for everything. We make sure our children are taken care of. We make sure that when they get sick, we're there to make them well. We make sure if they got to go to the doctor, we the ones that's sitting up there at the emergency room with them. We make sure that they have the right shoes. They have the right clothes. We make sure all of this is done. Not comparing it to a man. I'm just saying it. But stop making it seem like we got the simplest job and we just messes it up all the time. Blue Devil say that's weak. Exactly. What's going on, Zero? 000. My buddy Zero. I ain't seen you in a while, Zero. How you doing? How you doing? Two-stepper. What's going on, two-stepper? Glad to see you, Zero. As always, glad to see you. Everybody in here, you on the replay, you catching me live, you on the replays. Please hit that like button for me, please. Please make sure you hit that like button for me, please. Because this situation right here was one that I was actually going to dig into because it sickened me. It truly sickened me, y'all, to see that video, to hear that young man's cries, to see 5 bullies gang beat up this man. Sickened me. Truly sickened me. And for anybody to think that this is okay, you seriously need to line up so I can slap the hell out of you. And I'll be glad to. Oh, I'll be glad to. Trust me. The way I feel, I'll be really, really glad to. Miss Harris say, we pick cotton with babies on our backs. Amen, amen. That's right, Miss Harris. Always been the backbone, but ask Daddy to do it. He's going to be like, oh, no, that's too much for me. That's for you to do. You the mama. So why you going to give me everything to do, but they complain about me doing it? There you go, Miss Harris. That's what I'm talking about. Zero say, I've seen you in a while. I thought you were gone from, yeah, I was, but I decided, some of my peeps that actually was hitting me up too as well. Come back, Lady Love. We miss you. Come back. And I got my true supporters, true family, love family that have been right there by me. And yeah, I'm back. And I've been seeing your two-stepping. I've been seeing you over there. I'm going to visit you over there, Zero. I'm going to visit you over at your site. Y'all make sure y'all check out Zero over there on his channel. Man, he be two-stepping, y'all. He be having it going on. That's my brother right there. D-Love said that's that. Say that, Miss Harris. That's right. Gave birth in the field. Amen. And gave birth in the field. And we had no epidural. There was no pain pills or none of that stuff back then. And in fact, with one of mine, I had no pain pills. I had no epidural. It was natural. It hurted like hell. But let me see your men do that. One up on y'all. One up on you. Because, yeah, it's still going to come around with when women are always saying, y'all saying about how you giving birth. That's right. So we know that's something y'all ain't going to be able to handle, something y'all cannot do. Get together and make it where you're supposed to make sure all men are strong, keeping all men head up, making sure they're going in the right direction, making sure they stay out of trouble, making sure they know that their life is more important than anything in this world. How about trying that for a change? How about that? How about that? Instead of making it seem like the black woman is the reason why this young man did not comply. I wish I could line them fools up and just slap them. I know y'all remember the Three Stooges. Those who remember the Three Stooges. Yeah. And Mo was the one who always slapped the other two. I wish I could slap them too that I mentioned to y'all. Classic Creole say, what really hurts is when they said he called out to his mom is the one who gives comfort and security. And that is what he was needing during that horrible time. Amen, Classic. Amen, Classic Creole. And you're so right. But they took that as being a weak moment of him calling out for his mama. No, I don't consider no man being weak that call out for their mama. None. Blue Devil said they have questions about the police chief now. But maybe she didn't do what she was supposed to do as a police chief, as in keeping a better eye on that particular department. But I'm not going to target her just because she's a woman. That's what they're doing. They want to target her because she's a black woman. So on that part, no. In that case, then this should have been happened. Don't say like this situation just happened now and that, this happened. So let's try to go ahead and see now because she's the police chief. No. No, they want to target her now since she's a woman. That I have a problem with. Because then you should have been looking at everything else she was doing as well back then, and she's been a police chief for a while. So why now? Why now? Oh, because it's 5 black men that did this. And she's a black woman. That would be why. D-Love said we got to love, respect, and take care of each other more than just saying it, do it. Amen. Amen. Amen, D-Love. 0. I looked at one report where a cop got indicted for the deletion of Monica Good recently. You looked into that report? Can you send me that report? Can you send me that report too as well? Because guess what? Everything needs to be taken care of. Everything needs to be addressed. Everything needs to come out. It's not just a situation. It's not a situation where we're going to say, "Oh, well, just because this happened right now." No. Because we got others as well. Other cases that I keep bringing up from the past, from like a month ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Every case may not go viral, but guess what? Every case still matters when somebody's life is being taken unnecessarily by the police, by others. It matters because no one has that right to take somebody else's life. You have no right. And they had no right to do this to this young man. And it's so disturbing. It is truly disturbing, y'all. Really, really disturbing. And to know that it's even more bold. They know they got body cams on them and they still did it. You got body cams on you and you still did something like that. Like nothing to it. Let me kick and pepper spray and beat this man to where he's yelling for his mom, and I got this camera on me that's going to be recording. Guess what? Yep. I'm all good. 0 said, when those be trying me, I make sure to let them know that they are not going to do whatever they want. Amen. Amen. Amen, 0. Because guess what? You got to look out for yourself, baby. Nobody else is going to do it. Classic Creole say, how many more cases? Exactly. That's what I was saying. That as well. How many more cases? We don't know. We probably won't know as far as this one because they don't want it to be so bad for that department. But this was bad enough. 0 says, I was really surprised only because black people generally have a good relationship with police. But after this one, I guess it won't be the case. Let me tell you, 0, I'm going to tell you straight up. I don't trust a white cop. I don't trust a black cop. I don't trust a Mexican cop. And I don't trust an Asian cop. Let me put it this way. I don't trust no cops. Period. Because some kind of way it's going to be my fault. Even though I called you, it's going to be my fault. You're going to arrest me. Even though I called you. You're going to harm me. Even though I called you for help. I don't trust none of them. Not one. They did this body cam thing on these cops. Guess what? That was a joke. That was a complete joke. That was a waste of our tax money because they're still doing it. They still doing this stuff, even with body cams recording them. So that was a waste. It's not going to stop them from taking a life. It just records them of taking someone's life. Blue Devil says she waited too late to fire the white cop. Babe, she waited too late on a lot of stuff, maybe. But you have to also remember, she's just one person. Whatever she find. Whatever she did, she did. But for this situation to escalate the way it did, that does not fall back on her. You know why? Because they got their training. These 5 bullies, they had their training. They know what they were and were not supposed to do. Thank you, Zero. Say y'all find this in. Thank you. They knew. So she's not responsible. That's like you're saying. Mothers, fathers, raising their children and sending them out to the world. You've had your training. Go out to the world. They have their training. Go out to the world. Do what you're supposed to do in that training. But guess what? They decide not to do what they're supposed to. Because I don't know what that's in training at all. Oh, if you don't listen to the cop, like I said, somebody got that written down somewhere where the cops actually send that to you in the mail to the civilians. If you don't comply, this is what's going to happen to you. And the last one, oh, you will die. So if that's written down in a guideline for us civilians, then we need to have that. So we would already know, okay, guess what? I'm going to have to do what I got to do. Because if I just say anything wrong to this cop, I'm going to do what they asked me to do. Because if I just say one thing wrong, I'm probably going to die. That need to be sent out to us as civilians of what happens to us if we don't comply. Of course, we getting it now from the news, the media. We getting it from everybody else, but why haven't we got it directly from the police departments? Somebody care to share that with me? Why haven't the police department directly given us guidelines of what would happen if you do not do what the police actually do? If you don't pull over, give us guidelines. Please do. Because then we can come and say, oh, well, it is on this list that said if I don't pull over, this was good. They're going to pepper spray the hell out of me. So let me go ahead and pull over then. Class Creole said, yep, they had body cams and still didn't care. Amen. Not don't care. Miss Harris said we never had a good relationship, but never, because you know what? They don't care about us, and we don't care about them. Am I not telling the truth? They don't care about us. We ain't gonna care about them. Now I remember, look, back in my days, I forgot. I think I was in my 20s. I think it was in my 20s. They had this young man back in Louisiana. He was a boxer. And we were all standing in front of AutoZone. We was all in AutoZone. I was in the AutoZone parking lot, but I didn't see it because I was on the further end. But from what they said, they was telling me what happened. So a cop rolled up on him, pulled him over. Actually, the boy pulled over in the parking lot at AutoZone. The cop pulled him over because he broke through the line of a funeral. He just drove straight through the line of a funeral and was going on his way. So the cop pulled him over. He pulled over in front of AutoZone. So let me tell y'all, this young man was a boxer. When the cop was trying to put the cuffs on him, asking him to turn around and put the cuffs on him, that young man put that cop down on the ground and was bang, bam, bam. He was beating him, y'all, in the face so bad. But guess what? All the black people stood back and looked. Ain't nobody trying to stop him. They stood back and looked. One civilian. The cop was white. The one civilian was white. He went into his car, y'all, in his truck, my bad. And got his gun out his truck, came right behind this young man's head, pulled the trigger, blew his brains out everywhere. Killed him. And guess what happened? That man didn't get prosecuted. That man had no charges brought against him. The family was so upset with him. It's like, why didn't you attack him? Why didn't you taser him? Why didn't you do something else to try? Why didn't you call another cop? Why did you have to go behind him and put a gun up to his head and blow his brains out? But because he was a white man saving a white cop? He had no charges brought against him. He got away with that. When I say survival and what survival is yourself. Truth be told. How you doing, truth be told? Truth be told, you didn't speak to me, though. I don't see truth be told when you say, hey, lady love, how you doing? Thank you for having me in. But hey, lady love, I ain't hear that, truth be told, but thank you for coming in. I really appreciate you. Blue Devil said, lady love, this is not the first time the Scorpion 6 done this. Probably not. Thank you very much for that report. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, Zero. Thank you. Probably not. But guess what's going to happen? Just what we see that's going to happen swiftly, because there were 5 black brothers that took a black man's life. So that was swiftly done. That was swiftly done. But guess what? We have to learn to keep our eyes open and keep our backs up against the wall, and don't let nobody else come and sneak up behind you. Learn it and learn it on your own, and stop blaming other people. Stop blaming women. Stop blaming everybody for what's going on in this world. Stop blaming other races. Stop blaming other women. Stop blaming men. Stop blaming everybody and start taking on the responsibilities of keeping yourself and your family safe. That's what you need to do. That's exactly what you need to do. Zero said the last time I called to do their job, not only did they come 30 minutes, over 30 minutes late, probably 30 minutes till almost an hour. And when they finally came, the blanks tried to accuse me of wrongdoing. And I'm like, I called you. Oh yeah, been there, done that for that one too, Zero. Been there, done that. Salute to you, truth be told. Salute to you, darling. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate you. Blue Devil says he a hero, lady love. Yeah, he is. But they took that young man's life unnecessarily. And that's why I said, everybody, please make sure you keep your eyes open. Please make sure y'all keep your eyes open. Y'all, if y'all give me one moment, please. I have a call I do need to take. Just give me one moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we proceed to give you what you need.
Lady love. We in the lounge. Big boy sipping. Squad just chillin'. We in the lounge straight trippin'. Cause the vibe just different. Lady love ain't dealing with a crab ass nigga. Acting wild in the building, we won't have that nigga. Before you walk between these walls, you better like and then subscribe. You better speak when you come in, cause lady love will call you out. And say that drama for your mama, cause that's not what we about. I hope you get it, don't be silly, cause you bound to find out. Right now it's just fun, we all drinking on something. Town stomping, grown man and grown woman. The bullshit, we don't want it. Lady love, don't condone it. We be speaking on the real. When you come in, we be on it. We be on it. Miss Cajun, keep it going. It's like a party she be throwing. You know the chat be fully low, so don't be trolling, we exposed. We taking notice on you, Joe. We losing focus cause it's Friday and we be getting in the lounge. We be getting down. Can't nobody tell me shit, so don't you make a sound. Better recognize she keep gorillas in the crowd. The squad turned up, so we'll shut this bitch down. Yeah, you be in the lounge. We be getting down. Ain't nobody tell me shit, so don't you make a sound. You better recognize she keep gorillas in the crowd. The squad turned up, so we'll shut this bitch down. The bitch jumping. I'm sipping on something, jet full of bad women. The homies they can knock a donkey. Hold the front and we don't want it. Get you put up in the corner. It's quarantine, no corona. Fuck up again and use a gunner. It be so. sweating like a sauna. Get out of line, I swear to God, you gon' be feeling like a loner. Every Friday we be on it, cracking up, you know we jonin'. And it's a cheers about every moment. This my folks, you know we rollin', We be in the round, we be getting down. Ain't nobody tell me shit, so don't you make a sound. Better recognize, keep gorillas in the crowd. The squad turned up, but we'll shut this bitch down. Yeah. Yeah, you be in the lounge, we be getting down. Ain't nobody tell me shit, so don't you make a sound. You better recognize, keep gorillas in the crowd. The squad turned up, but we'll shut this bitch down. Yeah, Lady Love. Yeah. We in the lounge, but we'll shut this bitch down.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for being so patient. It's always where I got to take a phone call as far as the kids concerned. And then this one, in this situation, is me concerned because I had a whole school bus after I dropped my kids off at school. One of the school buses just sideswiped the side of my car as she was turning. It just hit the side of my car. So I'm trying to get those repairs done. And that was actually them calling me so I can get my repairs done on my car. But I want to thank y'all so much for coming in and giving y'all input on this as well. You know, being a part of the family as always. Classic Creole, like I said, glad to see you, darling, Miss Harris, and truth be told, Miss D Love. My love's in here. My big little bro. I know he listening from afar as he getting himself together. But I want to thank y'all all so much, Blue Devil, Zero, all y'all that came in here. And I appreciate y'all. I really, really do. So we want to stay on this case, really, because it's just, like I said, it's despicable. It's truly despicable. We want to know each and every outcome. We know Mr. Ben Crump is taking over this as well. Yeah, Classic Creole. A big old school bus, big yellow bus. I'm like right on the side of her, and she swung out so far, she just sideswiped the side of my vehicle. I have a SUV, and she just like, whoop, my whole car went like this. And I was like, did that woman just hit me? And she had no idea she hit me. So I had to go run her down. I took off behind her and I pulled in front of the bus. And when I pulled in front of the bus, she was standing up there like, oh, don't hurt me. I ain't trying to hurt you. You hit my car. She's like, don't hurt me. I said, I'm calling the police. She locked herself in the bus, y'all. I mean, it was crazy. Not only that, like I say, I broke my toe. I broke my toe next to my pinky toe, walking in the night, walking out the bathroom in our bedroom, and sure walked out and went too far up to the bed stump and boom, hit my toe, the toe next to the pinky toe. They did an x-ray on it, and yeah, I fractured it. So yeah, I broke it. I didn't break it all the way down to the foot, but I broke it right there at the toe itself. So that pain as well is what put me behind, and I got some pain meds I don't take. I pain meds, but yeah. So I'm trying to make sure my car need to be taken care of. My foot, I got to make sure I keep taking care of, but I got to make sure I keep up on my peeps as well. And yes, I got it. Yeah. D-Love. Oh, no, they love. I'm glad to say me too. Because she hit my car. I was mad. Like, I just got my car. I had two people hit me. One of them did a hit and run in front of the back. He just hit my car and took off. And now this school bus lady, she gonna sideswipe my car and take off. I was like, you know what? Y'all about to make me act a fool. I just got my car. Yes. This Classic Creole is very despicable. Yes, it is. And thank you again, D-Love. All y'all so much for coming in. I really appreciate y'all. I hope it's getting better. Yeah, it gets better as long as I stay off of it. They tell me I got to stay. So I got a boot and I got a cane that I got to walk with right now. So I look like a little old lady. I'll be like, man, I got to wear the boot and the doggone cane when I'm walking. I got to keep pressure off of it. But you know, it's all a part of healing. Yeah, Classic. D-Love, Lady Love, we will be here for you. Please take care. I will. Thank you so much. And always, D-Love. Yes, much love to you, my sister. Much love to every last one of y'all again. Thank y'all so much. Y'all done heard the jam. Oh, well, I had to put it on as a commercial. So, I'm gonna just play one of my brother's old jams to go ahead and lead out with. But again, y'all, I just want to say, please, thank y'all so much. I really appreciate every last one of y'all. Y'all are the best, and I wouldn't have it any other way because without having my family here, not even right. And those who else, again, make sure y'all hit that like button for me, please. Hit that like button for me, and I am going to need you to hit that thumbs up, hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? I remember a few months. Let me turn off my clap zero. By the time you got some clap zero. I remember a few months ago, one of those tried to intimidate me when I was walking to the bus stop to go to work and tried to demand me to answer these questions. And I was like, tell me why you're what bothering you. Don't let them intimidate you. But like I said, y'all, watch yourself, watch your back. Please do. Keep your eyes open and teach everybody in your house well, whether you are the mother or you being just a single mother in the household, because there's nothing wrong with that at all. And whether you're the mother or the father in the household, your children still are the ones who are going to be the ones to make the last decision. That's right. Thank you very much, Classic Creole. Likes are free. Please put them up for me. All right. The likes are free. Please put them up for me. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my sister, my Classic Creole, that beautiful lady right there. Look, Zero, you got so many in here now. I got to get off of here. Catch me on the next one. Catch me on. I'm going to put it up there so everybody can see it, but make sure you catch me on the next one. But again, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go out with my big little brother, one of his old classics. I got to get some of his new. He's got that new, the new deal out right now, 12 rounds. Y'all make sure y'all go check out Boss Man Blake over there, 12 rounds now. Make sure y'all get that. I got to upload that. I haven't had a chance to do between the bus and the toe, but y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all make sure y'all show more love to each other all the time. Keep your eyes awake. Keep them awake, y'all. And make sure you always show each other love. I got peace and blessings to you. Blessings to you too as well, my brother. Truth be told, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all. Y'all have a good night now. Peace out. Be safe. Keep them eyes open. Remember that.
And sometimes, you know what it is too? Sometimes it's when you record them. It's what's going on around you that makes it classic. It's like when you listen to the music, what memory does it take you to? And that's part of the reason why some songs are classic.
Got it locked, boy.
Trust me, I'm bout that. If anyone text me, know it's gon' get messy, cause homie, I'm bout that. If I fall 6 and I'm getting up 7, cause I always bounce back. I still remember when nobody helped me, that's when I was down bad. Yeah, I had to bounce back. Whoa, trust me, I'm bout that. If anyone text me, know it's gon' get messy, cause homie, I'm bout that. If I fall 6 and I'm getting up 7, cause I always bounce back. I still remember when nobody helped me, that's when I was down bad. Yeah, I had to bounce back. Trust me, I'm bout that.
They didn't think I would bounce back, but niggas really know I'm about that. But niggas, they really be down bad, and it sound bad, I don't be around that. Suckers ass niggas, they clown at. Everything niggas, they need them a brown bag. Niggas, they worse as a Brown fan. Niggas don't even have sound scan. I know they don't want me around, man. They just be putting me down, man. My music all over the town, man. Can't help it, I'm putting it down, man. My micros are so really loud, man. And then they just turn the bitch down, man. Don't ever fuck with a proud man. Fuck with the black, but you not even brown, man. I'm from the jungle like Tarzan. Bitch, I'm an alien, call me a Mars. You don't want no trouble, then why would you start it? Pimpin' is dumb and you acting retarded. Just cause you yell, that don't mean you the hardest. Now these niggas, they done found them a problem. It's gonna be hard to get off. I'm running the table, just call it a Boston.
If anyone text me, know it's gon' get messy, cause homie, I'm bout that. If I fall 6 and I'm getting up 7, cause I always bounce back. I still remember when nobody helped me, that's when I was down bad. Yeah, I had to bounce back. Whoa, trust me, I'm bout that. If anyone text me, know it's gon' get messy, cause homie, I'm bout that. If I fall 6 and I'm getting up 7, cause I always bounce back. I still remember when nobody helped me, that's when I was down bad. Yeah, I had to bounce back. Trust me, I'm bout that.
I can back like I was 2-3. New Machiavelli, now niggas like who he? Feeling my belly, got me in this stupid. Rollin' my smoke on my door, don't lose sleep. Said the same nigga just killing them rude. They better the vote, but I won't let them do me. They callin' their lawyer, they wantin' to sue me. All of the OGs and all of the newbies. I think I want me a two-piece. Cup of Henny and a big booty floozy. That's a nigga bitch and do it so rudely. Make her get loose on a couple of coolies. All that shit talking, you thought it would move me. Now how can you be so damn stupid? You niggas know I'm not losing. Followers, they say gon' follow the movement.
About that. If anyone tests me, know it's gon' get messy, cause homie, I'm about that. If I fall 6 times, I'm getting up 7, cause I always bounce back. I still remember when nobody helped me, that's when I was down bad. Yeah, I had to bounce back.
Let's go.
About that. If anyone tests me, know it's gon' get messy, cause homie, I'm about that. If I fall 6 times, I'm getting up 7, cause I always bounce back. I still remember when nobody helped me, that's when I was down bad. Yeah, I had to bounce back. Trust me, I'm about that.
Body to be global. And we ain't playing with you.
I'm built different.